What's up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster. And with all the talk of The Witcher 4 in the past week since they dropped the trailer for the game at the Game Awards, one of the most common defenses for Ciri suddenly being a Witcher is the fact that somehow this is considered lore accurate to the books.
Do you trust me?
No. There are a ton of people out there who really want this game to be awesome, and trust me when I say that I get that. I want a new Witcher game to play as well, and I really love Ciri as a character, but we are learning more and more about the modern incarnation of CD Projekt Red, and reasons that we really can't trust these people to keep their shit-lib, progressive crap out of the games. Like, for example, the semi-recently hired lore master of the series being an absolute Looney Tune, as I covered the other day, who despises gamers. Or, as we discussed yesterday, they view Ciri as a means of exploring sexism in the Witcher world, with their nauseating belief system that they are saving the world with progressive shit. It is becoming impossible to view these people as the proper custodians of a beloved franchise.
Here I come to save the day.
Oh, goody.
And now we're learning even more that despite the fact that the constant refrain we are getting from CDPR and their defenders is the claim that everything they're doing in this new Witcher game is lore accurate, they aren't even consulting Sapkowski, the author of the original books. Instead, it would seem that the people at CDPR consulted the voices in their heads, and those voices told them that yes, this is indeed a stellar and lore-accurate idea.
Are you crazy? Is that your problem?
Yeah, these people that are making this game seem to be at least a little bit crazy. Having Ciri as the main character of the Witcher series is fine, but they really should have called the game something else besides The Witcher 4, and they should have gone a different direction with it. Ciri was already something on her own. She was her own unique character, and transforming her is just lazy and bad writing. And considering what we are learning about these people at CDPR, it's becoming clear that the lore accuracy of Ciri being a Witcher is just in their own heads.
It's a fake.
It's real.
It's a fake.
Don't you understand? It is real.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But alrighty then, let's talk about how CDPR is not consulting the author of the Witcher books. But before I do, I just want to make my position on Ciri crystal clear for everyone to see. She is a fine character whose story I am invested in. I am interested in seeing it play out. But changing her from what she was before, a powerful character outside of the scope of what it is to be a Witcher, something unique, something different, changing her into a Witcher is just lazy, and it feels way too contrived. Like, the whole reason they did it is because they wanted a new game called The Witcher, and they wanted Ciri to take over, and so they just had to make her a Witcher in order to make that square peg fit into the round hole. The thing is, the idea that Ciri could go through the Trial of Grasses, which would turn her into a Witcher, is highly debatable. I don't think it would work out at all, but even more unlikely is the idea that she would go through the trials. Geralt and Yennefer would never permit her to do this, and more than that, she already has tremendous power, so there's no reason for it. The whole thing just takes me out of the story and puts me in a position where I'm simply questioning the decision rather than enjoying the trailer that they put out. But this article from That Park Place talks about not using the author of the books as a consultant. It says, CD Projekt Red has admitted it didn't consult the Witcher series author regarding their decision to make Ciri a Witcher and turn her into the primary protagonist of The Witcher 4. In a recent interview with Eurogamer, The Witcher 4 game director Sebastian Kalemba and narrative director Philip Weber made it abundantly clear that the direction they're taking with Ciri's character is not only controversial, but also seemingly unsupported by Andrzej Sapkowski, the original author of the Witcher saga. When asked directly about Sapkowski's involvement in The Witcher 4, Kalemba admitted that the man who created Geralt of Rivia and Ciri had no involvement in the project whatsoever. Actually, he's hands-off, Kalemba said, but he's not involved in the form of a consultant or whatever. We have a great relationship with him, so we meet with Sapkowski from time to time, discuss things. Despite this claim of a great relationship, the team's decision to fully transform Ciri into a Witcher stands at odds with established lore. Next, they talk about what I was saying earlier, that Ciri undergoing the Trial of Grasses is not something that a lot of fans will easily accept. They talk about how women have not ever become Witchers, and then the article says, this is a long-standing point of canon that fans have come to accept and respect. Yet Weber attempts to defend the choice by pointing to ambiguous textual moments. In the books, Sapkowski called Ciri a Witcher multiple times, and Geralt called Ciri a Witcher, he said, failing to reach the straws he was grasping at. So, I think that basically says what Sapkowski thinks about the whole topic. So basically, the fact that in passing, Ciri was referred to as a Witcher, keeping in mind the company that she kept, that is not the same thing as going through the trials, as the article is about to point out. But this argument overlooks the contextual meaning behind those references. Being affectionately or symbolically called a Witcher is not the same as surviving the Trial of Grasses and being physically transformed into one. The difference between a term of endearment or informal title and an actual lore-backed metamorphosis is massive and has always been crystal clear to anyone familiar with the series. Far from a neutral creative decision insisting that Ciri can be a Witcher without Sapkowski's explicit endorsement feels like the developers are putting words in the author's mouth. Kalemba's admission that Sapkowski is hands-off in the development process means any supposed approval is purely inferred and likely misguided. In fact, Sapkowski has repeatedly spoken out against the games and Netflix series that adapt his work. In fact, Sapkowski has famously complained before in the past about how Netflix did not listen to or want any of his ideas when it comes to his own books. So, with that in mind, these people are truly grasping at straws to try to make this idea of theirs fit. For whatever reason, they had it in their minds that this was the direction, that Ciri had to be the Witcher in The Witcher 4. They had this in their minds, this was the direction they had to go. If they wanted to move on, there were many other directions that they could have taken things. Making Ciri the main character of a new game, not trying to force her into the Witcher category, and then calling the game simply Ciri or something like that, would have been an easy fix as an example. But I'm going to leave it there. What do you think they should have done with the franchise's fourth game? Drop your thoughts into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.